Hello, my name is Matthew Magallanes, and this is my video analysis through communications lens. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's bobsled time, cool the runnings, is what the Jamaican bobsled team says in the 1993 film, Cool Runnings, right before they go down an icy slope at their attempt to win an Olympic gold medal. Spoiler alert, they don't win the gold medal that year due to a blade falling off the bobsled, but they did win the respect of everyone at the Olympic Committee and from the people of Jamaica. Cool Runnings is about the first Jamaican bobsled team and their journeys and trials to the Winter Olympics. We get to follow Dairis, Sanka, Yul Brynner Jr., and Coach Irwin as the 5 men become one. Cool Runnings is one of my favorite movies growing up as a child, and through the readings through our communications class and additional research, I found supporting evidence that will support my thesis. The thesis? In the film Cool Runnings, the Jamaican bobsled team's journey to the Winter Olympics reveals that even with the combination of positive group climate, synergy, and cohesiveness, doesn't guarantee a successful task outcome, and yet the group can still consider the cooperation process a success. We'll be going over group climate and how in the beginning of the movie the group climate was negative, and throughout the movie it changed to a positive. Next we'll be going over synergy, how the men had to find their one to become synergized and find their synergy. And last, we'll be going over cohesiveness, how the men had to look inside themselves and work together to be cohesive to achieve that cohesiveness. Now let's slide on into the first one, which would be group climate. Our book defines group climate as the emotional atmosphere, the enveloping tone that is created by the way we communicate in groups. A communication climate permits all groups and affects every aspect of group, social, and task dimensions. Positive climate, where individuals perceive that they are valued, supported, trusted, and treated well by the group. A negative group climate exists when members don't feel valid, supported, or trusted, or even respected. An additional reading from ScienceDirect.com, they provide us 4 factor models of group climate: participative safety, vision, support of innovation, and task orientation. Now throughout the movie, the climate changes from a negative to a positive. In the beginning, there was a negative climate. The men did not like each other. They actually had a little bit of history. Junior tripped Dairis and Yul Brynner in an attempt at a Summer Olympics. They were all sprinters and were trying to go to the Summer Olympics. When they all tripped, they decided to try at the Winter Olympics through bobsledding. Now at this part, they needed about $20,000 to get to the Winter Olympics. And Junior sold his car and donated the money to the team to go to the Winter Olympics. That was the start of the group climate changing from a negative to a positive. It showed that Junior trusted in himself and his team and felt supported and valued by everyone to get there, to donate the money for them to achieve the goal at attending the Winter Olympics. Next we have synergy. In our book, synergy is defined as occurs when group performance from joint action of members exceeds expectations based on perceived abilities and skills of individual members. 3 ways to find synergy. Group members are highly motivated to achieve a common goal. Synergy is produced from relative equal participation. Groups whose members have been diverse have greater potential to produce synergy. An additional reading I've done from In Search of Synergy in a Small Group Performance by James R. Larson states, synergy refers to the potential gains in performance or heightened quality of interaction when complementary members or member characteristics are added to the existing ones. A good synergy was when the team had to trust themselves to actually run the bobsled. You have Dyrese in the front, who is the driver. He has to make sure that every sharp left-right turn is handled with care, or else they'll crash. You have the support system in the middle, Junior and Yul Brynner, who are providing that sprint runoff in the beginning to provide them with that speed in order to achieve the Olympic gold. And then you have you have Sanka in the back, who is in charge of the brakes to make sure the speed is going okay. If they're too fast or too slow, it's all based on Sanka. With all four men trusting into their own skills and their own abilities, they were able to achieve synergy. None of them have ever ridden into a bobsled, and by the end of the movie, they were achieving their goals, their common goals, to run for an Olympic gold medal. Next, we have cohesiveness. Our book refers to cohesiveness as the degree in which members feel a part of the group, wish to stay in the group, and are committed to each other and to the group's work. Cohesiveness is produced primarily by attention to social relationships. Building cohesiveness encourages compatible membership, develop shared goals, accomplish tasks, develop a positive history, and cooperation, increase, and proximity. Now, one example about cohesiveness is when they actually made it to the Winter Olympics before they attempted any type of running on Olympic ice. Junior got into a fist fight at a bar, and Yul Brynner, who did not like him in the beginning of the film, ended up jumping in the fist fight with Junior. Along came Sanka and then Dyrese. All men jumped in this fist fight to support their brother Junior. They have achieved cohesiveness by giving him the support that he needed. Regardless if it was a negative thing, because it was a fight, all men were working as one and trusted in each other. Another form of cohesiveness is when Sanka and Dyrese were having a conversation about being Jamaican. Dyrese kept saying he wanted to be like the Swiss, and they all needed to be like the Swiss. They needed to run like the Swiss. And Sanka informed Dyrese that he was Jamaican, that all he knows is Jamaican. He can only be Jamaican. And once Dyrese realized that he also could just be only Jamaican, cohesiveness was achieved between all four men, and they were able to make that attempt at the Olympic gold medal run. Another form of cohesiveness that I would like to use as an example is the Harlem Globetrotters. They're a highly performed exhibition basketball team known for their incredible athleticism, entertainment, showmanship, and global tours. These men are not normal basketball players. They are at the top of their game, and they don't really compete against others. They compete against themselves. They have cool tricks, cool ways of playing against each other, and they have awesome cohesiveness to travel the world. In order to do those awesome tricks, you have to rely on yourself, and you have to rely on your team. Knowing that they achieve that cohesiveness lets them shoot all these tremendous tricks and entertain people all around the world. Now, to wrap things up, when you combine positive group climate, synergy, cohesiveness, it does not always guarantee a successful task outcome. But if you choose to practice all these in a positive way, you can consider your group as a successful group. Regardless, if you didn't reach the goal of winning a gold medal in this case, you did reach the goal of having a successful team. So just remember, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's bobsled time. Cool runnings. Thank you. That was great.